Hey vloggers, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Maddie and today we are doing a little Q&A. I love doing these like at the start of spring because either a lot of people have just committed to Miami or they are about to, and usually people have a lot of questions about the college experience in general and also Miami so they can make a decision. I am getting over a sickness right now, so that's why my voice sounds like this, and why my bed's not made. You can't really tell, but if I showed you, you could. I'm gonna try to be as entertaining as possible. I always feel the need to be like the most entertaining when it's just like you and me, if you know what I'm saying. So I kind of have these separated by category. The first one is like campus related stuff. The first question is most beautiful spot on campus. That's hard because I feel like it depends on weather. I really love Academic Quad when it's fall and all the leaves are changing. It's so pretty, literally so gorgeous. But now that it's spring, a lot of the trees on like the Art Quad and over by Armstrong are blooming, so that is also really beautiful. Okay, next question. Living plans for junior/senior year. This is a great question. Obviously, I live in the dorms right now. You do have to live in the dorms for 2 years, so most people moves off campus after their second year. So I will live off campus next year. I'm living in an apartment. Oh, it's okay. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi.
As I was saying, I'm living off campus junior year. I'm living in an apartment with Anna, Emma, and Tara. You know them. And then I plan to study abroad in the spring, so I'll only live there for a semester. And then senior year, I'm living in our main 5U pass down. So at Miami, we have like pass down houses. If you are in a sorority or fraternity, like you pass it down through like families and stuff like that. And I'm living there with all of my 5U friends. So I'm really excited about that. The next question is favorite tree on campus. Basically, there's a tree, huge Miami tradition. We talk about it on every tour, and it's called the friendship tree. It's right smack dab in the middle of like upper Academic Quad and lower, and it's just like such an essential part of Miami. They cut it down. Yeah, it died. They cut it down over spring break. No one knew. We all came back and we were like, where's the friendship tree? Like, this is so upsetting. I wrote a strongly worded email to our president and he hasn't responded yet. But if he doesn't respond soon, I will be going to play another one because I'm really upset about it. But that was my favorite tree on campus, and now I don't even know what tree I like the best. There is none that compare. Next question is, do you suggest bringing a car? So the first year you can't have a car on campus unless you're outside of 250 miles. But even then, I really don't suggest bringing a car. I loved not having a car on campus freshman year. I do have a car on campus now, but that is just because I live like 2 hours away, and it's easy for me to go home on like weekend trips and stuff like that. But if I didn't, I probably wouldn't have a car because honestly, it just like sits in the lot. Like most of the time, Miami is such a walkable campus. It's so easy to get from place to place and everyone walks everywhere, so it's easier to not have a car. I guess in situations where you are, I don't know, want to go to Kroger or Target or something like that, like it would be nice, but usually someone that you know has a car on campus, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't suggest bringing a car, especially not your first year. Next, we're kind of getting into like friends type. First question is, who is your little? And my little asked this. My little is Reagan. You can go watch my big little reveal video. Next question, are you still close with your freshman year roommate? Also asked by my freshman year roommate. I am really close to my freshman year roommate. We're living together next year. She's literally my best friend. I really got lucky with my roommate freshman year because we're gonna be best friends forever. Next question is, how do you pick a sorority? You go through the recruitment process. I have tons of videos on this, like the recruitment process and trusting the whole process and stuff like that. Honestly, pick a sorority based on where you feel most comfortable, where you have good conversations, where you think that you won't have to be someone else to fit in, and it will work out for you. Usually the recruitment process puts you in a place where you need to be, so don't worry about it, just be yourself. Last question in this category is how to make friends. I'm like rocking back and forth. I don't really know. I feel like I'm not the person to ask about that. I made friends with like my hallmates freshman year, and I really didn't have friends outside of that. It's good to talk to people in your classes and also maybe join like a club. If Greek life isn't for you, definitely find something that is like a club or an organization that you can join and be a part of and make friends that way. There's honestly so many things to get involved in on campus that you will make friends. I feel like my freshman year was different because of COVID, so it was very hard to make friends. So that's why I really only had a few friends freshman year, but honestly, that's all you really need, because those few friends are going to be my friends for the rest of my life, and I love them. So okay, next category is food. First question is best dining hall. I love Maple. We only have 4 dining halls on campus, and the 5th one like closed down after like a few weeks into my freshman year because of COVID. But the few times that I went to that one, it was literally my favorite. It was so good. I don't know why, but their food was just so good there always. And I think that they're renovating it and reopening it, but it won't be like while I'm living on campus, so it doesn't even matter. But Maple is the biggest of the dining halls on campus, and it is right across the street from my dorm, so that is where I always go. It has a ton of options, and I honestly love the dining hall, so I do go there a lot. Favorite place to eat in Oxford in general? I'm assuming that means like uptown. I'm kind of weird. I don't love all the restaurants uptown. Obviously, I'll eat at any of them, but I more like eat at the chain restaurants, like Jimmy John's and Chipotle and all that stuff, maybe because I'm basic, I don't know. But if I had to pick like a Miami restaurant, it'd probably be Big on Deli or Skipper's, because I like both of them a lot. Okay, next category. I got a lot of questions about like bars and frats and like the social scene at Miami, and I'm gonna answer them because I know that a lot of people when they come here want to know about that stuff, and I want to be honest, but just putting it out there, I'm not 21 and I don't condone underage drinking, so I'm gonna answer them. But yeah, first question is how many bars are there? There's honestly a lot. Like, I haven't even been to probably half of them. Do a lot of people go out on Thursdays? Actually, yes. I feel like my sorority tends to have a lot of events on Thursdays, so maybe that is why. But also, I feel like Miami is a huge school for like going out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which I don't know if that's like a good thing, but I know that when people come to visit, they're like, how do you go out every day? I don't know, I guess we just persevere. But obviously if you don't want to go out on Thursdays, you don't have to. I feel like it's 50-50, and obviously we don't go out every Thursday. Sometimes a weekday vibe, like going out, is better than a weekend. They have country night at Brick on Wednesdays, so fun. But like those always happen to be so much more fun than like a Saturday night when like everyone else is out. So best bar and go-to drink. That's like hard because I want to say Brick. I know that's so basic, but I really love Brick. And we are in the championship for best bar in the country, so vote best bar Brick Street on Twitter. But I also really like Corner. I don't really like CJ's. I like Chank's. I don't know. I kind of just go where everyone else is going. And go-to drink, if I was 21, I would probably get a Dirty Shirley because I love Shirley Temples. Rank bars in order. I kind of just did. Got a question about my favorite frat. I don't really think I have a favorite frat. I definitely have least favorite frats, but that is not nice to say, so I won't do that. Okay, next category is like Miami/Oxford questions. Pros and cons of small size of Oxford. There's not a lot of cons, but if I had to think of one, it would be if you live close and you know a lot of people going from your high school, like you're definitely gonna see them, which I really did not want at first, but now I've like kind of come to terms with it because it's nice to have like familiar faces and like get to see people that you know like on campus. You don't have to hang out with them. It's just kind of like a wave and then walk by. So that's nice, but that's literally the only con that I can think about. The pros are so much more. I love the small college town feel. Literally Oxford revolves around the students because they were like made at the same time, like the city of Oxford and Miami. So like everything that Oxford does is kind of for us, which makes it like special, I guess. It's like big enough to where you're always meeting new people. Like small as in 17,000 undergrads, like it's not that small. I really like it. It depends on what you want in a college, for real. Least favorite thing about Miami, gosh, I literally have no idea. I literally can't think of one thing. I guess the fact that everything in Oxford is what you can get to, and then everything else is like 30 minutes away. So if you want to go like to Target or literally run errands anywhere except for TJ Maxx and Kroger, you have to go outside of Oxford. Next question is, how do you balance work, life, social? I love this question. It is really hard in college to balance all three of those. I do have 2 jobs on campus. I work at one of the desks in the library, and then I also am an official tour guide now. I passed my test. Those honestly don't take up that much time in my day, and if I'll be honest, I do a lot of my homework during my desk job, kind of hitting 2 birds with 1 stone with that one. I definitely have a more chill, like laid back major, and I love to get things done in advance so that I don't have to worry about it on the weekends when I'm like more social. So that's kind of how I balance it. I also have said this before, but I love to grind all day, like get all my stuff all day so that I can relax and like hang out with my friends at night. That's just kind of how I like to structure my day. Some people are more productive at night, so they'll, I don't know, like sleep in. It's honestly not too hard to manage. Obviously, my studies come before my social life, so if I need to get stuff done, that's just a pill you have to swallow. You're a college student, that's why you came here, but it's not too hard to balance that stuff. Okay, last 2 questions. Are you in any clubs or programs? I am. I'm in MUFND, which is a fashion and design organization, which is fun because we have a big fashion show coming up that we've been working towards. I think that's the only organization I'm in besides social sorority. And then the last question is, where do you get your nails done? Girl, I hate to say this, there is no good nail places in Oxford. You're gonna have to go to Hamilton. I usually, if I do go to get them done, I'll go to Destin Nail Spa. It's in Hamilton. It's only like maybe a 20-minute drive, 15. So it's not bad, but there's no good places in Oxford. I've tried all of them. They are not good. All right, that is it for my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope I answered some questions for you. If you ever have any questions, my DMs on Instagram are always open, and my Instagram is always linked below. I'd love to answer questions, convince you to come to Miami, all of the above. I love it here, and I want everyone to come here and share these experiences with me. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Like this video, and I'll see you guys next Monday for another video. Bye.